First is to allow them to have an incredible experience, and in doing that they become our loudest champions. So anytime that we hear about Hack Horizon, the likelihood is that we'll hear it from our participants who's taken part in it and really had an incredible 80 hours. I think the second is probably focused more around the connections that we help them build with industry players. I think that was one of our main missions, is to connect them with key players in the travel industry, so that when in the future they want to build something in travel, they have the right people who are champions within their organizations to help them accelerate their journey. But I think probably most importantly is the community that we looked to build. We have 32 incredible participants from all walks of life who have a variety of different skills. So what we hope to achieve is to allow them to have a pool to tap into if they are looking to build anything else in the future. So they maintain their connections with each other throughout not just Hack Horizon. I think we've been very excited about not just putting corporate logos on our website, but actually going deeper than that. So we have ingrained some of the our corporate partners into the hackathon itself as mentors. So what's interesting is that those partners have years and years and years of industry knowledge, and in sharing that with the participants have been able to take their ideas from these incredible visions and ground them in the realities of the operational constraints of the travel industry, with the help of our corporate partners and with the mentors that we have taken from them. It's interesting that we are actually an independent third party. So unlike other hackathons that look at a specific area within travel, we've been able to, one, look at the entire holistic travel experience, but two, actually bring together all of the different parties within the travel experience for a customer. So we're looking at the end-to-end journey rather than just one siloed vertical within travel. So I think that's provided a very interesting output for our corporate partners, who wouldn't typically look at what comes on either side of the part of the journey that they're responsible for. So for instance, for an airline, with the airports and with the train that comes before that. So I think what we've been able to do is actually bring them all together, and by identifying the champions within each of the organizations, we've actually brought together people who can have those conversations about what innovation means for their corporate, and actually connect to other people in similar positions in other companies in travel. So I think that's one thing that they can definitely take away. But I think what's more than that is actually the ideas, the energy and the intensity of the event have really provided a unique look into some of the exciting technologies that can follow in the future in the travel space, and give them some ideas about the things that they can be involved in as corporates in the way that the travel industry moves forward and develops. We are very much looking forward to keeping engaged in the travel space, both in Hong Kong and in London. I think beyond it just being a personal experience in terms of travel for us, now we've really had an opportunity for 18 months to work really closely with some of the key industry players, and what that's allowed us to have is a really interesting insight into the travel industry. So through our partnerships with Invest Hong Kong, who are building out potential travel verticals in Hong Kong, and London and Partners in the Travel Tech Lab here in London, I think we can continue to be involved in the travel space more generally beyond Hack Horizon. But I think what's interesting about an event like this is that, as I mentioned, we've gone beyond the typical hackathon model, and we've had a few missions and a few learnings that have come out of Hack Horizon, which I think can be applied to other legacy industries beyond travel. So some of our missions were to really kind of bridge the gap between the corporate and the startup world, and to sort of break down the barriers that are really high currently in the travel industry for startups, and to allow them to link up to the corporates who can accelerate their journey in the travel space. Beyond that, I think the other thing that we really hope to do is prove to some of the key influencers in travel that technology really has the potential to develop their companies in the travel space, and potentially have a focus more centered around the customer experience.